my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners. As we say, so long, Uptown Charlotte.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
Don't be afraid of the bounce. See when your things levels gotta change to your mouth. How can I walk in doubt? Never been a beg, never been a loud mouth. Pen can go for days. I'm obsessed with it, can't change my ways. So blessed with it, what can I say? Top form staying in shape.
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more. Soul gonna rise when I leave this corpse. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more.
I'm gonna run it up, though you know your fun is up. James knew back when I was coming up. Didn't wanna know then, now I bet they loving us no more. No, R&R's, the bar is raised. If you know me, now I can bar for days. Nothing left to prove, cause I've done enough. Lights out, still gonna keep the torch. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more?
You wanna try to beat the force, I wanna try to defeat the law. You wanna be with me, of course. Show you look a piece, wanna see some more, see some more, see some more, see some more.
EA Sports coverage for the National Football League is in Uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Ready for football now from sunny North Carolina. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The play fake. Now Young. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. This is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. And Xavier again. 7. Will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. The touchdown. Here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They go play action. Mayfield. Blitz coming. Down it goes. Looking for the tackle for the Sabres. It's extra time. The slot man in motion right. Mayfield to throw it. And it is caught. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Baker going to give it to Irving. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Incomplete on the deep ball.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. There's a short one taken in by Otten. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now Mayfield. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. And Xavier Woods with a pick. There he goes, right side. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. again. It's Irving. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Irving. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield completes the pass to Evans on the comebacker.
This is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well. A well-thrown ball. Exactly right. The guy has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing, Mayfield. There's a short one taken in by Alton. He's got room at the 30. Looks right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big play that time on a catch and run. 35 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mayfield with it once more. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving from 10 yards out. And the Bucs have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing one play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
Young off the play fake. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Young. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Now Young on 4th down. He sets to fire deep. And that will throw incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Here's a diving catch right side. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Mayfield looks to throw. Flushed out right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Mayfield. And this is incomplete.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only get to the well so many times in the game, but the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Complete right side to Otten. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown Buccaneers. Cade Otten, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Velus Jones now from his end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On play action, Young. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They'll run here with Hubbard. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
He's got a touchdown, Panthers. And Xavier Legette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. Well, let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll stay on the ground with Irvin. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. now. To throw, Mayfield. Flush to his right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. Mayfield down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Now he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2nd and 9. Mayfield off the play fake. Airing this one out for Evans. He's into the end zone for a takeaway touchdown. Mike Evans, 46 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from drawing level. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all to score as the kick's away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to put...
Well, that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down before reaching the 21. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing, Young. Intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. Pushing his way through. There he goes outside. That's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. As for the opposing offense, you wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3, and take some momentum into the locker room. Back to it after the pick six. Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Looking to throw, Young. Trying to lay one up deep. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that could be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to give that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
From the gun, Mayfield. And it is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings that fourth down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with it. It's a sack. Let's try on fourth down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Here we go. 6, 7. Claude Ray.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And the handoff. This is Irvin. Now he's free at the 35. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 20. 98 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Here's a handoff to Irvin. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. The ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Mayfield to throw it. And that will be incomplete. In a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up fourth down. And his kick is is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Ready, ready, set.
Young is set to throw. He fights, and he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Now Young. And he'll be tackled right on the track at the 45. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Young to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No one there to help out downfield. The no crowd and scrambling for 22 in the first.
I think the last 2 plays for them is going to be difficult is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now here's Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Kalijah Kancey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. Ready?
Young to throw it. Lets it fly for Thielen. Young is intercepted for the 3rd time this game. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
This is taken out. Touchdown. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Escaping the pressure run. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense.
He's going in, complete. He's gone for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. 44 yards. And the Panthers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And not much happening on the return as we'll get this to about the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Irving. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. A run with Irving. And he'll get this up to about the 40. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the ground, it's Irving. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Now a handoff up the middle. Irving. And he's got room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 145 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Irving. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll come up 2nd and 7. give. Irving running right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Bucky Irving, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the fourth quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Green Jack.
Young now. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
He's going to air one out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On the ground, it's Irving to start the drive. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Ball in the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he did not reel it in. Throwing, Mayfield. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And part of what's gotten him to 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but have been a good number of them where he hasn't been hit by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. but he could not pull it in. Now Mayfield. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 50 seconds. And now here's another interception. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 15. All I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You got to go compete for the ball so you don't get another one picked off.
The guy's man complete. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down. Then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Well, that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you lose in a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Mayfield on 4th down. And a hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Bucs trying on 4th down but come up empty. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the last column.
You don't make that play what is happening here in the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Young. Well, this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and this one,
and his pass is intercepted for the 3rd time today. And he will bring this one back. It's a 6 for the Panther touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Just a formality now, but here's the extra point. It's up and it's good, so that'll mean the final deficit will tally out at 10. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.